8 NXT rookies, 8 WWE pros, one dream.
Will be the WWE's next breakout star. Only 5 weeks left before the first NXT rookie will be eliminated from competition. So it's put up or shut up time for our 8 rookies tonight on WWE NXT. We're in Chicago, Illinois. Hey, everybody, Michael Cole and Josh Matthews at ringside. Important night, as are all the weeks coming up.
Yeah, with the first pros poll being released last week, the rookies now know where they rank, but more importantly, the rookies now know what they need to do in order to survive. The competition is getting more intense by the week. Ladies and gentlemen, here's the host of NXT, Matt Striker.
Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome your NXT rookies, Darren Young, Michael Tarver.
They're entering from last to first in their pro poll rankings.
Skip Sheffield, David A-List Otunga, Heath Slater! All the way from South Africa, Justin Gabriel! Wade Barrett! And first place, #1, Daniel Bryan! Gentlemen, welcome. Last week, we all learned the rankings of these rookies in our pros poll. Coming in at first place is Daniel Bryan. And as we now know, whomever wins this competition will not only be the WWE's next breakout star, but whomever wins NXT will get a guaranteed championship match against a champion of their choosing on a live pay-per-view. While we found out that Daniel Bryan is in first place, we also learned that Darren Young is in last place. And you weren't very happy with that at all, were you? No. Another gentleman who was not happy with his ranking, in 5th place, David Otunga. But, Dave, I have to tell you, I admire that you went out and did something about it last week. In that very ring, David Otunga won our Battle Royal last week, and as a reward, David hosted Monday Night Raw just last night live. Now, I have to say that Raw was extremely entertaining, but you had an opportunity to win the Unified Tag Team Championships with John Cena, and you walked away. You walked away from that opportunity. Why?
First of all, Matt, I was the host of Monday Night Raw. And as the host of Monday Night Raw, I could do whatever I want. So I found myself faced with a decision. I could have tagged Cena's whimpering, begging hand, got in there and taken the Miz's head off, and then the two of us would have celebrated together. as unified tag team champions. But the problem is, it's together. And everybody knows the A-list, David Otunga, doesn't share the spotlight with anybody. So I did the smart thing and did a favor for The Miz, who's an NXT pro. The Miz can help me win NXT. I can get my own title shot, and the spotlight will be right where it needs to, on me.
You can't really argue with that. I guess it's also the mentality that had you ask for over 100 complimentary tickets for friends and family here in Chicago. First place, Daniel Bryan. A lot of people are asking this question. Do you deserve to be in first place?
I don't know. I'm not really sure. Does The Miz deserve to be a pro? Does David Otunga deserve to be the guest host of Raw?
That is such a wimp.
Does Michael Cole deserve to take Jim Ross's place as a commentator?
Wow. That's nice.
The answer is no. I don't deserve to be number one.
Well,
but
you're
I'm
right.
gonna do my very best to be a WWE superstar.
I admire being humble, but you're in first place. So the answer should be yes, I deserve to be in first place because I'm Daniel Bryan. But with that said,
He's a peewee.
ranked 7th, one step away from last place, Michael Tarver. We have not heard much from you throughout this competition. Your first question, does Daniel Bryan deserve to be in first place?
Absolutely not. What Daniel Bryan deserves to be, just like everybody on here standing on this stage, is a target. And what he needs to do is make sure he gets out of my way. Because up until this point, I followed the rules. I waited for my opportunity. Give me the mic. Now, I'm taking my opportunity. You're looking at a pit bull off the leash, every last one of you. I don't care who you're married to. I don't care where you've been. I am the most dangerous man in NXT. Period.
Some rather interesting personalities up here, don't you think? Well, as 7th place Michael Tarver and last place Darren Young are very aware of, whomever finishes last in our next pros poll in the coming weeks will be eliminated. You don't want to see one of these guys go away, do you? Well, I'm sure some of you do. In order to see if these rookies have what it takes to be a WWE superstar, we're going to test their mental and physical abilities with weekly challenges. Now, as many of you are painfully aware, including you, Josh Matthews, this is a keg.
What was that mean?
This keg is filled with liquid, weighing over 160 pounds. Here's the physical challenge. Each one of these rookies will have to carry the keg all the way around the ring and get back over this yellow line in a certain amount of time. Whomever does it in the fastest amount of time will win the competition. So who should go first? Tell me who should go first. Why don't we start with number 1, Daniel Bryan.
Yeah, start with a jerk.
Why is he a jerk?
Look at him.
First
Look at
place
him.
in the NXT rookie competition.
He's deformed.
He's jacked.
Humility and personality. I like it.
Well, he finally shows a
Do
little, huh?
not touch the keg until I say go. Your feet must be behind the line. If you drop the keg at any point before getting to the finish, you are disqualified. Are we ready? Our clock is there. Ready. go!
I guarantee you this is the first time this goof has been anywhere near a keg.
See, Daniel Bryan's never had a drop of alcohol in his entire life, Cole.
And look at him, the 10-year veteran of the minor leagues. You're doing great, Daniel. Stick out your tongue at me. That'll get you a long way.
He's got good form, though. You see, Cole, the way he's got his feet shuffling there across.
Good form.
Not crossing his ankles at all.
It looks like he belongs on Dancing with the Stars. Or Dancing with the Keg, get it?
Okay,
That's good.
the time to beat, 24.9 seconds, Daniel Bryan.
What a competitor.
You guys think that one of these guys up here can beat that time?
Yeah.
Well, how about the tallest and arguably the toughest, all the way from England, Wade Barrett.
Wade Barrett, 6'5", 265 pounds. He has been in a number of pub fights over the years. I'm sure he's familiar with kegs.
Don't touch it till I say go. You ready?
I'm ready.
Ready, set, go!
Well, the toughest part is actually getting that keg off the ground, and that's what Wade Barrett has done. And look at Barrett. This is good form, Josh. This is perfect form here. Look at Barrett go. He's got to beat that 24.9 second set by Daniel Bryan. Hey, Daniel
Bryan. That's
Bryan.
going to be a problem.
Thanks for coming.
Wow! Shattering the record by over 10 seconds. Wade Barrett with the time to beat.
Don't worry, I'm sure the internet fans will still think Bryan won the thing.
So many of these rookies have dreams from all over the globe. All the way from Cape Town, South Africa, Justin Gabriel!
This is going to be interesting to see how Gabriel does in this competition.
You all set, kid?
Yeah, man, let's go.
Yeah, man, let's go. You hear him? Ready, set, go!
Gabriel was a rugby star, Josh, in South Africa. And look at Gabriel go, great form, and making really good time here.
Good speed here by Justin Gabriel. Keep going, kid.
Gabriel, look at him.
He's going to do it.
He's going to beat Wade Barrett. What a performance from Gabriel.
The new leader, Justin Gabriel! But we're not done, not by a long shot. You guys ready for more? Hey, don't make believe you don't know you're next. Heath Slater, come on down!
Number 4 in the pros poll.
How you feeling?
Great.
Think you can beat this time? Woo! That wasn't an answer, but okay. Ready, set, go!
Here comes the one-man rock band. Heath Slater. Slater he's motoring. A little wide turn around the ring though, but Slater looking to beat that time, and he may very well do it. He does!
Wow! You dropped it over the line though, guys. Pay attention to the rules. Heath Slater is your leader. And now,
12 seconds even.
12 seconds even is the time to beat. Please give a warm Windy City welcome to the A-list, David Otunga.
There's no way that David Otunga is going to beat the 12.0 seconds.
Ready, set, go.
I don't care what you say about Otunga. He has the it factor.
He still has his sunglasses on.
Well, it's the glare that's coming off the keg.
I don't think Otunga has it right now. There's 11 seconds.
Yeah, he's not going to beat Heath Slater.
Extra points though, Cole, for wearing sunglasses. Take off a half a second. Still didn't do it.
12 seconds even, still the time to beat. From College Station, Texas, Skip Sheffield.
Tell you, coming into this thing, I think that Sheffield was the favorite. However, he's got to beat 12 seconds.
That is in-depth commentary by
You like
you.
that,
The
huh?
biggest and strongest guy to call him the
Ready,
favorite, huh?
set, go.
He's got to beat 12 seconds of Heath Slater in a slow start for
2
Sheffield.
seconds to get off the line.
But Sheffield's got to make some time up here. Took a little bit of time getting that keg up on his shoulder, and it may cost Sheffield. And it did. It cost Sheffield. That slow start in the beginning.
Seconds. I'm sorry. We got to keep it moving. Let's fix this keg. Michael Tarver, you had some bold statements. Come on down and make an impression.
Big night here for Michael Tarver. He's been talking a lot all week long about his positioning.
Yeah, Tarver's 0-4. He's number 7 in the poll.
Ready, set, go.
Now Tarver.
Oh, wait.
Dropped the keg out of the box.
That's it.
And again,
He's out. That's it.
Disqualified.
and Tarver is out. He's been eliminated. He will not beat the 12.0 time.
You drop the keg, you are disqualified. Those are the rules.
Should have chalked up his hands.
Well, Tarver's living here, ladies and gentlemen. This is the same man who moments ago said that Daniel Bryan is a target and that he himself is a pit bull, a dangerous man. But he has failed in his first competition here on NXT. Well, at least Daniel Bryan won't finish last.
And now, for the rookie with arguably the most to prove, currently in last place, what an opportunity to turn some heads, Darren Young.
Got to admit, this is a big night for Young, Josh.
A huge night and a huge opportunity.
Ready, set, go.
Darren Young looking to make an impression, but again, dropped the
good.
keg before he crossed the line. That keeps Young in this thing. Darren Young motoring around the ring, slowing down a bit as he gets to the far side of the ring.
I don't think he's going to do it.
He's not going to beat Heath Slater. Heath Slater's going to win this thing, folks.
Whoa, the keg has been tapped too. You know what that means? The time to beat and the winner with 12 seconds, Heath Slater, ladies and gentlemen. You gotta feel great right now. Looking at all of these rookies, looking at Skip and Otunga and Wade Barrett, how do you feel right now? You're one step closer, kid.
Chicago, I've been telling you since I've been here. Heath Slater is gonna blow your mind in NXT, baby.
Well, the best part about NXT is that you never know what's gonna happen, and not only did you win the keg carry, but you now have an opportunity to main event in that very ring tonight. You ready to meet your opponent? You ready to meet his opponent? Let's see who you're gonna face in the main event tonight.
Oh my Lord. The Big Red Machine, Kane. That's some grand prize.
The NXT rookies have parted, and Kane is burning a hole through Heath Slater.
Imagine what the runner-up would have gotten. You're looking at the main event tonight, ladies and gentlemen, on WWE NXT. Kane versus Heath Slater. A tremendous opportunity for that rookie, or a tremendous nightmare.
Opportunity?
And now, the Raw Rebound is brought to you by WWE Mobile. Download Batista's ringtone at m.wwe.com.
My name is David Otunga. The A-list. Mr. NXT. While all of you know me as the most promising rookie on NXT, tonight, I'm your guest host for Monday Night Raw. Show Miz, tonight, you will defend the unified tag team titles against John Cena. And his partner is me, David Otunga, the A-List.
This is a unified tag team title matchup. Miz and the Big Show against John Cena, and from WWE NXT, the Rookie, David Otunga, the A-List. Both men down center of the ring, could be the turning point of the matchup. Can Cena get to Otunga to make a tag?
Just inches away from a tag here. There it is.
What is that young man thinking? Oh, and a right hand. Big Show just knocked out John Cena with a right hand as David Otunga refused to make a tag and walks away. Uh-oh. Batista. John Cena is helpless. He's defenseless. He's been knocked out by the Big Show. And Batista gonna prey on the man who took the WWE title from him at WrestleMania.
Spotlight, please.
Batista has an announcement to make.
I'm invoking my rematch clause for the WWE Championship at Extreme Rules. And you won't be making anybody tap out because you can't win that way. The only way to win is to be the last man standing.
And Batista is hell-bent on getting his title back, and he plans to do it in the last man standing match in less than 3 weeks at Extreme Rules. John Cena will lose the championship if he's beaten so badly that he can't make it to his feet. By a count of 10, Cena versus Batista, last man standing. Right now, let's head back to Matt Striker, who's with Skip Sheffield.
Skip Sheffield, currently ranked 6th. You were the odds-on favorite to win this keg carry. What's going through your mind right now?
What's going through my mind? I should have won that keg carry. There is nobody who is bigger, who is better, that is faster, that is stronger than Skip Sheffield. And that thing was rigged out there. I don't care what anyone says. I am the NXT biggest thing. But you know what, Matt Striker? You know what? The people aren't ready for Skip Sheffield. The universe isn't ready. So you know what? We all know nice guys finish last. Well, Skip Sheffield ain't being a nice guy no more.
Well, that's the attitude that'll get you into first place. And speaking of first place Daniel Bryan versus last place Darren Young right now.
Ladies and gentlemen, we are back here on NXT, and WWE Extreme Rules is presented by KFC.
In action in the ring, this is the #1 rookie in the Pro Poll. Daniel Bryan set to go head-to-head with the #8 rookie in the poll. That would be Darren Young.
If Darren Young can win this contest, think about the leaps and bounds that Young will make in the next Pros poll that will come out in 5 weeks, defeating the #1 ranked rookie in Daniel Bryan.
Well, Darren Young's pro is CM Punk, and Young has had some pretty inflammatory things to say about Punk in his WWE Universe blog in recent weeks. He really doesn't like the way that Punk is, quote, coaching him, Josh. And look at Daniel Bryan, the 10-year veteran of the minor leagues, as I like to say.
The independent circuit coach.
Taking out Darren Young, and Daniel Bryan ranked #1 in the Pros poll. Also, ladies and gentlemen, the latest poll on WWE.com that was released today. Daniel Bryan, #1. No shock, the internet darling is the internet poll leader. And there's a drop kick, top rope. Here's Daniel Bryan, back into the cover, hooks the leg, and a kick out.
So according to you, not only are the pros wrong, but the WWE Universe is wrong in ranking Daniel Bryan #1.
Yes, they are.
Why?
I totally agree.
Why?
Because Daniel Bryan has not won a match yet here on NXT. He is 0-6. He's a tool as he flips Young over in a kick out. Here's an example.
Wait, what did you just call him?
He's a tool. And here's an example of why. On his blog, this is what Daniel Bryan, look at this, shoulders down in a kick out. In his blog, Daniel Bryan wrote that at 8 o'clock in the morning, he was reading the Vegan cookbook. And look at this, another cover.
I think it's pronounced
and
vegan.
No, that's
vegan.
the British pronunciation. Wouldn't be surprised you knew that. As Darren Young bounces Bryan's head off the top turnbuckle. He was reading the Vegan cookbook in his room at 8 o'clock in the morning. Whoa. And he claims it's going to be an unmanly day. Well, an unmanly performance in the cake carry earlier on. Bryan shoulders down, looking for his first win. Not going to get it there. Young rolls Bryan up, in trouble, and a kick out of 2. And another great counter by Daniel Bryan.
Great series of counters by 2 rookies. Ooh, well, personality clashes with their respective NXT pros.
And Darren Young shoulders down for Bryan. He got him! Darren Young with a huge victory!
Here is your winner, Darren Young!
By the way, Josh and all your internet geeks out there, Daniel Bryan is now 0-7.
You're obsessed
0-7.
You're obsessed with the internet. For someone who hates it, you're obsessed with it.
Ladies and gentlemen, still to come tonight. What an opportunity for Heath Slater. A chance to make a huge impression. But look who his opponent is in the main event. The Big Red Machine, Kane, our main event here tonight on NXT.
Well, even more impressive is that Darren Young defeated Daniel Bryan with a headband on. We'd like to thank Saliva for Time to Shine, the official Extreme Rules theme. It's off the album Moving Forward in Reverse. Greatest hits, available now.
And the rookies here tonight on NXT looking to move forward. Pivotal week.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall. Introducing first, from Cape Town, South Africa, weighing 223 pounds, Justin Gabriel.
Ladies and gentlemen, earlier on, Justin Gabriel told us he was happy where he's at in the pros poll and keeps listening to advice his late dad once gave him.
Well, looking back at last week, the pros poll, obviously I came 3rd, which is pretty cool. I mean, you can only go better from there, you know. My dad always used to say, you're gonna have to work very hard to get to the top, but once you get to the top, you're gonna have to work twice as hard.
At number 3, Justin Gabriel is in a great spot here on NXT.
Nice performance in the cake carry earlier on tonight as well.
And from Akron, Ohio, weighing 250 pounds, Michael Tarver.
Has not been a good night so far for Mr. Tarver. He was disqualified in the cake carry earlier on. Well, ladies and gentlemen, in comments recorded earlier, Michael Tarver claimed despite a poor poll, he's about to be unleashed on NXT.
Have you ever seen a pit bull on a leash? Have you ever thought about petting that pit bull? Or even what would happen to everything around it if his leash was somehow broken? That's how I felt when I saw my name listed at 7 and every other name listed above me.
See how Michael Tarver responds to being disqualified in the keg carrying competition earlier.
So it's Tarver against Gabriel, and Josh, remember, Tarver is looking for his first victory on NXT. He's 0-4.
Now, let's be honest, at number 7, Michael Tarver is in trouble here on NXT.
But also, we mentioned the WWE.com poll, the WWE Universe voting over the past week. Michael Tarver was number 8 in that poll. So not a good start for Mr. Tarver.
8 as in last.
Yes, exactly.
Let's say last.
Thank you. And Tarver looking to prove something here in this matchup against Justin Gabriel. Tarver talks a lot. He has a lot to say in his WWE Universe blog, but he's got to back those words up. And in my mind, I think Michael Tarver's got to take a step back, and he's got to stop complaining. He's got to stop thinking that he's got a bad rap here. Here's a hook of the leg, and he's got to start coming out with some results. He's got to win matches.
Michael Tarver feels that he's the most dangerous man here on NXT and feels that he doesn't have an opportunity so far to show that off.
Well, these rookies must make positive impressions.
But Tarver's had 4 matches, so I got to disagree with the fact that he hasn't had an opportunity to show off his skills.
And Gabriel trying to work out of this abdominal stretch applied by Tarver. Remember, these rookies are going to make positive impressions. They're going to be presented with challenges each week over the next few weeks to see if they have the physical and mental skills they need to be a WWE superstar. Gabriel up over the top. The next time we have a pro poll, 5 weeks from now, the man who finishes last will be eliminated. And Gabriel
And who would have ever thought, Cole, that Heath Slater would win the keg carrying competition?
Not me. Not at all.
Skip Sheffield was in disbelief.
Well, Sheffield,
he didn't win.
He hesitated a little bit at the beginning, dropped the keg.
Still posted a nice time, though, 12.4.
But I like how he blamed the contest, said it was rigged. Look at Gabriel, great crossbody. Went for the lateral press and rolled off, and Tarver kicked him off. I'll tell you this, Gabriel, much like his pro from SmackDown, Matt Hardy. Now look at Tarver saw what was coming. Perhaps Gabriel was setting up for the 450 splash, that devastating finishing maneuver, and Tarver countered.
I've never seen anything like the 450 splash that Justin Gabriel performs, and it's that move that's elevated Gabriel to number 3. Whoa! In the pros poll.
Great counter by Gabriel, Josh, and Tarver may be out of it. Gabriel again going to the top rope.
Speaking of that 450 splash.
Get your cameras out! Gabriel connects, hook of the leg. Justin Gabriel's now 4-2 and impressive again this week.
Here is your winner, Justin Gabriel.
But perhaps the bigger story here, Josh, is the fact that Michael Tarver is now 0-5 and he's approaching Daniel Bryan territory.
Things are going from bad to worse for Michael Tarver. Just qualified earlier tonight in the keg carrying competition and now loses here to Justin Gabriel, who just pops off a beautiful 450-degree splash. Not often that you use the word beautiful here in the WWE unless you're talking about the Divas, but this right here is gorgeous.
Justin Gabriel picks up the win. Another impressive victory for Matt Hardy's rookie, Justin Gabriel. Here tonight on WWE NXT.
Back to the WWE Universe to complain, I guess, is Michael Tarver.
And Tarver feeling the effects of Gabriel's 450 splash.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, still to come tonight, a huge main event. Heath Slater won a competition earlier to earn the opportunity to go one-on-one with the Big Red Monster Kane. It's our main event tonight on NXT.
It has become an annual rite of spring, the 3-hour WWE Draft live on Monday Night Raw, 2 weeks from Monday in Richmond. Every superstar under contract is eligible to be drafted. The one night of the year that shakes the superstars and the WWE's entire foundations. It's the WWE Draft.
And ladies and gentlemen, tonight NXT is coming to you from the windy city of Chicago, Illinois. It's a beautiful night in Sweet Home Chicago for NXT.
Is scheduled for one fall. Introducing first, from Hollywood, California, weighing 250 pounds, David A-List Otunga.
What an eventful week it's been for this young man. Earlier today, David Otunga had a unique take on his middle-of-the-road ranking in the pros poll.
I was a little disappointed when I saw that the pros had me in 5th place. I mean, come on, 5th place. Everybody knows I should be number 1. But then I thought about it. The pros are voting. Clearly they're threatened by me. So of course they're not going to vote me into 1st place.
It's an intelligent take by David Otunga. How cool is Otunga, by the way? He has tearaway jeans.
You like that, don't you?
I really do.
And from Manchester, England, weighing 260 pounds, Wade Barrett.
Barrett set to take on Otunga, rookie versus rookie here tonight. Important night of WWE NXT. Barrett wearing that purple rose. Means he loves to compete. Nonetheless, in comments recorded earlier, Wade Barrett told us, despite what the pros say, he will be second to none.
I came in 2nd place in the pros poll. 2nd place for me just isn't good enough. 2nd place is the first loser, and that's not what Wade Barrett's about. I'm here to win it. To make money, you need to win things, and that's what Wade Barrett needs to do.
I like the intensity from Wade Barrett, but Barrett's number 2. Right now, Barrett has nothing to worry about.
Quite frankly, last night, to move to David Otunga for a second, I was shocked at what happened, what transpired on Raw when he refused to tag John Cena in that unified tag team title match. But he explained those actions earlier
but the
tonight.
good explanation by
Very
David
good. I
Otunga
agree
saying,
with
hey,
you.
listen, I don't share the spotlight with anyone. David Otunga wants the spotlight for himself, assisted The Miz. The Miz is a pro here on NXT.
Who can
you
vote
do
for
the math, and The Miz can vote. Oh, for David Otunga.
And Wade Barrett. Oh, there's the brawling style of Wade Barrett.
And you know what else impressed me last night, Cole, on Raw? David Otunga looked like he belonged on Monday Night Raw.
Also like this $295 haircut.
That's because he did belong there, Cole.
Raw and blazoned in his skull. Still there tonight. Wade Barrett, 3-3 this far in NXT, but I believe he's been much more impressive than that.
Well, Wade Barrett's been your favorite from day one.
6'5", 265 pounds, no nonsense. He's really taken on the character of his pro, Chris Jericho. Oh, and what a right hand by the A-list, David Otunga. Otunga surprised a lot of people, getting off to a 4-1 start here on NXT. Look at Otunga. Wade Barrett manhandling Otunga thus far.
How much confidence do you think Wade Barrett earned last week on NXT? He was the only rookie in that all-pro 8-man tag team match.
And he won the matchup.
Well, thank you. I'll just not talk. How's that? You just finish all my thoughts for the rest of the show.
Making sure that you
Unreal.
say the right things.
Write stuff down all day long.
I know. You write nonsense down all day long.
I got jokes on one of these pages.
Look at Barrett. Really manhandling Otunga so far in this matchup.
Why don't you analyze this maneuver for me?
Otunga's in a lot of pain. I'm not the color analyst, you are, so go ahead. Yeah, analyze Otunga's haircut. You got
I like David
fresh
Otunga's
hairstyle.
haircut. And actually, Big J is here in attendance. That's the guy who
From Florida.
From Florida. He's here. He's one of the 150 whatever people that Otunga got tickets for.
Oh, nobody home as Otunga rolls out of the way.
Big J's gonna cut my hair later tonight.
You know, Wade Barrett was pretty upset at all the 7 other NXT rookies after they threw him out of the Battle Royal last week, ganged up on him. Said he was going to take care of them one by one. Otunga, inverted atomic drop. Otunga with a shoulder knockdown. And Otunga getting all fired up. An important matchup here tonight. Pivotal night on NXT.
Gonna look almost like a pounce-like maneuver from Otunga, just running through Wade Barrett.
So what did you tweet about David Otunga in your Twitter
You're
account
obsessed
today?
with Twitter, you're obsessed with the internet, Facebook, everything. Get a computer, man.
I do have a computer. And look at this. Otunga rolling Barrett up, who kicks out at 2. I'm forced to read these WWE Universe blogs every day. Oh, do my job. Nice neck breaker by Otunga. Quickly into the cover, hooks the leg. Got Barrett, who kicks out. Well, Barrett, to me, the most intelligent of all the rookies on the NXT blogs. There's a lot to say.
Oh, more so than Skip Sheffield?
Yeah, well, he's not reporting on what he's doing every minute of the day, or, you know.
99% of Sheffield's tweets are about where he's eating. He eats all day long.
And look at Barrett. The power of Barrett. Oh! The cover on Otunga could be lights out, and it is. Wade Barrett impressive tonight.
Here is your winner, Wade Barrett.
Well, somewhere Chris Jericho, the pro to Wade Barrett, is smiling and proud.
Wade Barrett moves to 4-3 here on NXT. Otunga falls to 4-2.
Well, right here, you're going to see this is where Wade Barrett was able to turn things around in this contest. Otunga got snatched off the top rope, and Barrett capitalizing. And we've seen Barrett use that maneuver to defeat a few competitors here on NXT.
Otunga disappointed, but Wade Barrett did what he said he was going to do. Continue to climb the ladder to number 1 here on NXT. Well, there's Heath Slater, ladies and gentlemen, the NXT rookie, who has an unbelievable opportunity to make an impact tonight. Unfortunately, he has to face Kane. Our main event is next on NXT. And we are back on WWE NXT.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall. Introducing first, weighing 323 pounds, Kane!
Ladies and gentlemen, what should be worrisome for NXT rookie Heath Slater as he heads into this matchup against Kane here tonight is what Kane did this past Friday night on SmackDown. It was interesting. Big Red Machine would come out to the ring, pretty much challenged the entire NXT rookie roster.
Yeah, I don't know if it was interesting. It was pure domination by the Big Red Monster, Kane. One who challenges 8 men to a fight. And then Kane just ran through every single NXT rookie. And you can see David Otunga gathered the troops, and well, it was time to retreat as Kane all over the NXT rookies.
Well, the rookies should have retreated earlier. Daniel Bryan trying somehow to get on the back of Kane, and the rookies tried to manhandle and mug the Big Red Machine. It did pretty good for a while, including Justin Gabriel and the big 450 splash. Impressive again. But for Kane...
And then Kane sat up.
Yes, and the rookies hightailed it. So again, wonder if Heath Slater is sorry he won the Keg Challenge. I would be.
And from Pineville, West Virginia, weighing 247 pounds, Heath Slater!
So Cole, what kind of advice do you think that Christian gave to Heath Slater back in the locker room area before this match?
Run! Heath Slater with a 4-1 record here on NXT.
Well, Heath Slater is the first NXT rookie to defeat a pro one-on-one, and that 4-1 record, Cole, I don't know, the only loss that Slater has was in last week's Battle Royal. In one-on-one and tag team matches, Slater is still undefeated.
Well, Heath Slater very confident, sometimes cocky, very charismatic, calls himself the...
And did you see the look on
one-man rock band?
Yeah, did you see the look on Slater's face when Kane came out here earlier after that keg carrying competition?
The look of fear? So it's Kane versus Heath Slater. This is an incredible opportunity for Slater here tonight. A great performance versus Kane will help him in the pros poll. Currently, he's ranked at number 4.
Yeah, ahead of Slater is Gabriel Barrett and Daniel Bryan from 3-1. Slater will have to take chances in this match against Kane. And there's a chance right there.
Missile drop kick has Kane reeling just a bit.
Kane's still on his feet.
First part of this matchup.
Keep going, Heath Slater. Keep trying everything you got.
Crossbody.
He's got it down.
Preston Kane kicks out at 1. Heath Slater claims he'll blow your mind. Oh! And he may not have a mind after that kick to the skull. Heath Slater surprising everyone here tonight when he won the cake carrying competition. And this is what he got for winning. A grand prize of facing Kane. Ooh.
It's weird, Cole, I know, but Slater has to look at this like a prize. Competing in the main event here on NXT against Kane.
Got to try to seize the opportunity here.
Even if Slater doesn't win, even if he has a good accounting for himself out here, it's going to impress the pros who are ranking the rookies.
Kane, the over 300-pounder.
We're going to find out how much fight Heath Slater has in him here tonight.
Back it up, Kane. He's still on his feet. That's a good sign. Well, it was. Kane with a vicious right hands. Kane would love to teach this rookie a little something here tonight. Learning process for all these rookies each and every week. See, Kane was not happy after the 8-on-1 attack last week on SmackDown.
Kane was able to take care of the NXT rookies, but now in this one-on-one match, Kane has been isolating Heath Slater. But let me ask you another question. Is Kane ever happy?
Never. I've never seen him happy.
Well,
he does smile,
that's
though.
When you're around, no one's happy.
Kane smiles, though, when he's inflicting pain. Slater battling out, went for the sunset flip. Can he get Kane over? He does! Shoulders down! And a kick out at 1.5. Oh, and that is vintage Kane.
Quickly, Kane can just turn things around, bring things to a grinding halt.
Side
Slater
slam.
may be done.
Cover, hook of the leg. And, ooh, Slater showing some fight. And a bit surprised, I think, that Slater was able to kick that shoulder out. Make no mistake about it, Slater knows what's on the line here tonight. The opportunity to make another positive impression.
Slater already has, Cole, made a positive impression. He won the keg carrying competition. He's competing in the main event.
He's 4-1. He's the First rookie to actually pin a pro in a one-on-one competition. Just reiterating, Kane into the cover. Hook of the leg and a kick out at 2 by Heath Slater. The rock star without the instruments.
It's one-man rock band. What is wrong with you?
Oh, he's also the rock star without instruments.
Doesn't even make any sense.
That's what he says.
No, he says, you know what?
Josh, read his blog. Oh, and Kane with a vicious right. Heath Slater, I guarantee you, has never seen anything like this. The 300-pound monster coming off the top rope. Kane has the look in his eye, maybe about to put Slater away. Slater being punished now.
But Slater, on pure instinct alone, went right back to Kane. Slater still with some fight left in him. Gutsy is Heath Slater.
He's having the guts beaten out of him tonight.
Took guts just to get in the ring with Kane.
Wonder if that dweeb Daniel Bryan's watching this matchup, maybe taking some pointers from Slater. Uh-oh. Look at Kane. Slater going for a ride. Major League choke slam. Kane with a win over a very game Heath Slater.
Here is your winner, Kane.
Slater was a winner earlier tonight in the keg carrying competition, but a loser here in this one-on-one main event match with Kane.
Well, let me ask you, did Slater make a positive impression here tonight against the Big Red Machine?
Of course, and I was going to say that. You see Heath Slater's laid out in the middle of the ring, but Slater competed in the main event, brought the fight to Kane. Kane, pure domination, but Slater, I think, will leave a positive impression on the WWE Universe.
Well, one thing's for sure, there's an impression of Heath Slater left on the mat here in the middle of this WWE ring because of this.
Powerful choke
slam. A wicked choke slam. Well, ladies and gentlemen, Heath Slater with a positive impression as rookies jockey for position. Just 4 weeks left. 4 more chances for the rookies to sway the pros to get their votes and stave off elimination as they look to survive on NXT.